Ah, the new car smell. It's intoxicating, isn't it? But before you let that fresh leather and new car scent cloud your judgment, let's talk dollars and cents. Please subscribe to my channel. Buying a car is a big decision, and it's not just about picking the color you like best. You've got two main paths, leasing or financing. Both get you behind the wheel, but they do it in very different ways, each with its own set of financial pros and cons. Leasing is like renting. You're paying for the use of a car for a set period. Financing, on the other hand, is like buying a house. You're paying off a loan to eventually own the car outright. Understanding the nuts and bolts of each option is crucial to making a smart financial decision. Leasing a car can sound pretty appealing, especially if you like that new car feeling. You get to drive a brand new car every few years, usually with lower monthly payments compared to financing. Plus, you're often covered by the manufacturer's warranty for the duration of your lease, so unexpected repair costs are less of a concern. You essentially rent the car from a leasing company for a set period, typically 3 years. You make monthly payments, but you only pay for the car's depreciation during that lease term, not the full price of the vehicle. While lower monthly payments and that new car smell are alluring, leasing comes with its own set of drawbacks. The biggest one? You never actually own the car. Once your lease is up, you have to return the car and you're back to square one. Leasing also comes with mileage restrictions. Going over those limits can lead to hefty fees when you return the car. Before you get swept away by those tempting low monthly lease payments, let's pump the brakes and delve into the fine print of a lease agreement. First up, mileage limits. Leases typically come with an annual mileage allowance, often around 10,000 to 15,000 miles. Drive more than that, and you'll be hit with excess mileage charges, which can range from 10 to 25 cents per mile. Next, watch out for wear and tear charges. Lease agreements often have strict guidelines about the condition of the car when you return it. Dents, scratches, even excessive wear on the tires can result in unexpected fees. Early termination fees are another landmine in lease agreements. Breaking a lease can come with hefty fees, sometimes thousands of dollars. Finally, pay close attention to the residual value stated in your lease. This is the estimated value of the car at the end of the lease term. Understanding these key lease terms can help you avoid costly surprises and make an informed decision about whether leasing is the right fit for your driving habits and financial situation. Now let's shift gears and talk about financing, the more traditional way to get behind the wheel. When you finance a car, you're essentially taking out a loan to pay for it. You make monthly payments to the lender, and over time, you chip away at the loan principal plus interest. Unlike leasing, where you're essentially renting the car, financing allows you to build equity. Every payment you make brings you one step closer to owning the car outright. Once you've paid off the loan, the car is yours, free and clear. Another advantage of financing is that you're not subject to mileage restrictions or wear and tear charges like you are with a lease. Navigating the world of car financing can feel like entering a maze of financial jargon. But fear not, we're here to break down the key terms and help you make sense of it all. First up, let's tackle interest rates, the cost of borrowing money. Interest rates can vary widely depending on factors like your credit score, the lender, and the type of car you're financing. A higher credit score generally translates to lower interest rates, which can save you a significant amount of money over the life of the loan. On the other hand, a lower credit score might mean higher interest rates, increasing your overall borrowing costs. It's always a good idea to shop around and compare interest rates from different lenders before you commit to a loan. Next up, loan length, the amount of time you have to repay the loan. Car loans typically range from 36 to 72 months. A shorter loan term means higher monthly payments, but lower overall interest charges. A longer loan term results in lower monthly payments, but higher overall interest charges. Now that we've covered the basics of leasing and financing, let's put them head to head in a financial face-off. Imagine you're eyeing a new car with a sticker price of $30,000. Leasing monthly payment $400. Estimated, assuming good credit and a low money factor. Total paid over 3 years, $14,400. Equity at the end, $0. You don't own the car. Financing monthly payment, $900. Estimated, assuming a 5% interest rate and a 60-month loan term. Total paid over 3 years, $32,400. Equity at the end, $10,800, estimated based on typical depreciation. At first glance, leasing seems like the clear winner with its significantly lower monthly payments and lower total amount paid over 3 years. However, remember that you don't own the car at the end of the lease. You've essentially been renting it. With financing, while your monthly payments are higher, you're building equity in an asset. It's crucial to crunch the numbers yourself or use an online calculator to get a more accurate comparison based on your specific circumstances. So you've weighed the pros and cons, crunched the numbers, and now it's decision time: lease or finance. The right choice depends on your individual needs, priorities, and financial situation. Leasing might be a good fit if you prioritize lower monthly payments and like driving a new car every few years. You don't drive a lot and are comfortable with mileage restrictions. Financing might be the better option if you want to own your car outright and build equity over time. You value the freedom of driving without mileage restrictions. Consider your lifestyle, financial goals, and how long you plan on keeping the car. If you prioritize ownership, building equity, and the freedom to drive without restrictions, financing could be the way to go. Choosing between leasing and financing a car is a big financial decision, but it doesn't have to be overwhelming. By arming yourself with knowledge and understanding the key differences between these two options, you can confidently navigate the car buying process and make a choice that aligns with your financial goals. Remember, there's no right or wrong answer. The best option for you depends on your individual circumstances and priorities. Take your time, do your research, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Whether you decide to lease or finance, the most important thing is to drive off the lot feeling confident and financially secure in your decision. Please click the subscribe button